Football contest season is back, and so is the Las Vegas Football Contest Show. Season 2, the sharpest football contest show in the land. Focusing on all 3 Circus Sports contests and the Westgate Superbook Super Contest, we handicap the games and release our contest picks every week of the season. Featuring Super Contest champions Brady Cannon, James Salinas, and former NFL player Mike Pritchard, all team will have you prepared this season like none other. Check us out every weekend right here on SportsGrid.
You may be surprised, because I am, that the athlete in the world who has become the first billionaire is Cristiano Ronaldo. I did not know that, and I did not have that on my bingo card. So after his contract that he just signed, it means that he's the first athlete to ever earn $1 billion playing sports.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
This one's for you, Tommy Reynolds. I know you're a Rochester Americans guy, but the big team, the Buffalo Sabres, at home against the listless Rangers. Can we get plus 102? We can in overtime. Knockaroo does it again. Buffalo over the Rangers.
The early line, only on SportsGrid.
I told you Vladimir Guerrero would hit a home run. He hits a home run on his first pitch. 2-run shot, 2-0 Jays. And I gave you Suarez earlier. I'm telling you, Scott, Contreras last night, Story the other night. Bro, every night I've been hitting these home run props. And not the easy Ohtani ones at plus 190. Right. These are plus 450s, baby.
In-game live, only on SportsGrid.
Let's go, Buffalo! We've already made our feelings clear. The Bills guy, me, tonight, laying 3.5. But what about my partner? Since I like the Bills, he has this tendency. I like Atlanta! Good old Joe Lisi with us here. How we feeling? Monday night doubleheader.
Feeling good. Love
You
the
look good.
I always look good.
You look fresh.
I do. I feel fresh. I look fresh. I mean, come on.
You gotta.
No.
No?
No, just a gel. High and tight.
All right.
So.
Is that going to get down? Oh, that's trouble. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no. A little baseball action, right? Why not? GTD / In-Game Live, right?
That's us.
That's us coming up soon. Love the matchup. I love the props. I do feel this first game, Bills, Falcons, potentially trends to the under 49.
You don't love this game.
No, I do like the Bills minus the 3.5. I just feel, I feel they're more complete. I buy into more Josh Allen and the Bills coming off a loss. Even though they're on the road, I believe in that team more than I believe in Raheem Morris. That's absolutely another train wreck of a head coach that we haven't brought up. Why he's not on the hot seat, I don't know, but that's another. He's a train wreck.
Well,
he's horrible
to some other guys.
He's just horrible. Come on.
Then again, you know what? They put out a couple of candidates for the Titans job.
Yeah.
I would maybe hold on to Raheem Morris if these are the names.
Yeah, what would we get?
Well, Arthur Smith.
Oh,
my. And Matt Nagy were the names thrown out
incredible.
by Ian Rappaport of NFL
well,
Network.
You know, the NFL loves to regurgitate garbage talent. I mean, North Turner was regurgitated throughout the league. You know, a better offensive coordinator, obviously, than a head coach. Chan Gailey, another one. Adam Gase. I mean, we can go through the list of garbage OCs that went on to be head coaches that couldn't coach their way out of a paper bag. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. The NFL just likes their guys. That's what it is. They hate to bring in new talent. They hate to bring in any type of, you know, person that maybe, you know, disrupts the organization in any capacity. And again, I wonder if a lot of these teams are really serious about winning, really serious about bringing in championships and winning at a high level. Because you see some of these coaches and what they do on game day, it's absolutely atrocious. Game time management, terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, just play calling, atrocious.
Yep.
And it's cookie cutter across the league. Watch games every single week, and you see the same mistakes time in and time out. It just makes no sense.
I'll just say this quickly, and then we'll get back to this game. If Matt Nagy gets hired, we're going to have some uncomfortable conversations.
About what?
Come on.
About what? Like, what are we doing?
Well, about how Matt Nagy got hired for being the Chiefs OC, and then Bieniemy did it at a higher level for years, and then couldn't get a job, and then Matt Nagy comes back and gets hired for being the Chiefs OC?
Well, I mean, Matt Nagy did perform extremely well when he was head coach of the Bears?
No.
That's my point.
That's my point, too.
I mean, really.
So the guy got a shot, wasn't good, and is going to get another shot. That's all I'm saying. Props-wise. I got something that is staring me dead in the face.
It's got to be the James Cook receiving.
Tell me what you like.
I love it. I altered it as high as it can go, 40+.
That's as high as it goes?
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm sure you could find more.
Hold on. Let me just see if I can find a little more.
I think in this type of game,
I found 50. I found 60. I found 70.
70 might be too high.
Tell me when you want me to stop.
60. What's 60?
I got a 60 at 11-1.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know. All right.
Wheel route. I'm just saying, the way Atlanta utilizes Bijan Robinson in the receiving game, his number's 31.5. I do feel they utilize Cook on the road in the receiving game. A lot of checkdowns early, maybe potentially as Josh Allen figures out that defense. Defense for Atlanta been, at least in the front seven, has been more athletic. They've been more aggressive. They've been getting quarterback pressures. That's the biggest change from this year to last year. But again, I still think Josh Allen potentially throws for 275, 300 in this game. I think James Cook could have a huge day through the air. That's my best bet on the board.
Yeah, I don't mind it. So the number that I'm staring at is Drake London in the reception.
74. Oh, all right.
I know we don't often play receptions like that, but Drake London last week, 10 targets. Week number 1, 15 targets. What do those things have in common? Or at least week 1, if I'm correct, Darnell Mooney did not play. Like, if you remove Darnell Mooney, Drake London is going to get to football. He's going to get it at a pretty high volume.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? His straight number's 5.5. For 10 is, around plus 520. I'm really interested in Drake London here in this game. What do you think about the Penix-London combination here?
Well, 74.5 is his total. I would potentially take, Kyle Pitts with a lower number.
You're more into the yards, though. I would, understandably, but I'm just saying you are, right?
For Drake London, absolutely.
Yeah.
74.5. I mean, could he get to 100? It's possible. I mean, this game does have the tendency to potentially go off the rails. I just think Atlanta will come in with the game plan, hey, we don't want to get into a shootout with one of the best. Josh Allen, especially in this type of environment, let's utilize the run a little bit more with Bijan Robinson. I think Atlanta will be less aggressive than Buffalo will be on the road. I think Buffalo is coming in guns a-blazing, especially coming off the 23-20 home loss. You snap a 14-game home winning streak. You're coming off a little angry. The fact that you got held under 30 by a divisional opponent. Josh Allen wasn't his best. I think they push tempo here.
Yeah, I think this is a spot, though, where Buffalo's defense needs to step up. I think Sean McDermott's group on that side of the ball played much better in the game against New England. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why there's so much frustration for the Bills' offense, Joe, that they didn't have a better game in that one because their defense gave them such a good chance to win that game, held New England to 6 first-half points. So I think that, again, that's where a lot of it comes for Buffalo. I know that for you and I, we're not going to be probably live during this game, but before we kind of get wrapped up in the live coverage of Bills-Falcons, Commanders-Bears is a game I know you really like tonight.
I think that's the one that's going to go off the rails. I know last year was the Hail Mary. It was an under. Both quarterbacks didn't look great. Even though Jaden put up numbers in the fourth quarter, it wasn't his best performance throughout the game. It was very conservative in the early part of that game, and a lot of turnovers early as well. I think this game now, year number 2, both quarterbacks want to prove, obviously Caleb does, that last year was a joke, right? That they shouldn't have beat them. I think they'll come in a little more focused. I like DJ Moore to go through his number tonight, 38.5. I altered him as high as 60+. Remember when Fields was there, DJ Moore had a huge performance a couple of years ago against Washington, I believe. I just think Moore's been a forgotten guy. Luther Burden and all the others, Dunze stepping up.
Yeah.
But I just think I took Caleb for 250, Jaden for 250. Ertz is my guy underneath. I altered him as high as 40+. I'm a little concerned about both rushing attacks. I don't think they're going to run the football all that much. Maybe we take attempts on both guys.
Well, you don't think it's going to be big yardage? You take rush? You want rush attempts?
No.
Oh, the quarterbacks.
The quarterbacks.
Pass attempts.
Yes.
Attempts. Okay.
So I'm not sold on. I'm not sold on Merritt. I'm not sold on Chicago's rushing attack.
Right.
And again, I think Johnson's going to come in with a little bit different mentality, air it out first to potentially open the run.
No, yeah. Listen, I think this is just a great spot for Chicago. I'm backing them on the 5.5. I don't mind your look towards the over. I think it's interesting though, right? Because look, there's nothing fake about what we do, right? I'm not going to come here and slam to like. Outright. I'll take the 5.5 points. But I really think that Chicago wins this game. I really do think that Chicago wins this game.
I mean, revenge and you know,
we're going to get
into Johnson.
We're going to get into it. Bills, Falcons next on SportsGrid.
Enter into the magical world of McLuck.com, where even the smallest of spins can win real cash prizes. Adventure into over 1,000 of the best Vegas-style slot games. So what are you waiting for? Unlock your free welcome offer today. Join the fun where winners play and players win.
Keep this on me for now, right now.
Uh-oh.
I was the one telling the people out here, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, if they lost the first 2 football games of the season, would still be in the hunt to make a college football playoff. I talked to Joe Lisi quite a bit during the week, and you know what Joe Lisi's been telling me? Notre Dame just might be the best football team in the country right now, and I believe him. I do. Rolling over teams. The offense is out there right now, and I don't think anybody can stop them.
SportsGrid's College Football Today.
I can tell you right now, Jamar Chase is getting moved on a lot of teams. And I understand why. I mean, you don't have Joe Burrow coming back this year. It's just not happening. And then Jake Browning has been less than impressive. There's no doubt about that. So Jamar Chase is still an extraordinary talent, and I think buying him low is interesting. Why? Because if you do look, the schedule does get a little bit easier. The defense is still bad. Jake Browning has been productive.
Fantasy Sports Today, only on SportsGrid.
If you're O'Connell, you have a serious decision to make. Like, what is, again, he's been hurt now in back-to-back years, McCarthy.
Yeah.
You don't know what you have.
100%.
This is a similar situation to what the Niners did with Trey Lance. Like, if the guy can't stay on the field, and again, limited, you have to do what's best for the organization.
Pro Football Today, only on SportsGrid.
Let's start in the Atlantic, where the New York Knicks are minus 250 favorites to win the Atlantic Division. Philadelphia 76ers are plus 490. Boston 8-1. Toronto 13-1. Brooklyn 25-1. And it could be 250,000-1. They're not winning the division.
Betting above the rim, only on SportsGrid.
Look at you. Get on in here, people. I'm alting up this Drake London receptions. I can't help myself. Lisi, I don't even know if he likes it at all, but I'm going to – I'm not going to blame – but it's on you.
What?
I feel like you've talked me a little bit more into this Drake London number.
Well, the Drake London, I like Cook. I don't like London. I said Pitts.
No, but
Which do you like? Do you like London? You like Pitts?
But between London and Pitts, who would you prefer?
Pitts.
So London it is. Come on. Hold on. But what about receptions?
Sure. Targets?
We can't bet targets.
Usage? all those, big,
What?
those big keywords that everybody uses.
Keywords?
What's the word?
What do you mean? The keywords?
You know what I'm saying.
All right.
Everybody in the industry,
What?
usage, this rate.
I think Drake
football.
London might catch
Can we
like
just get
12
back to
balls
basics?
in this game.
Air rate.
What do you
much,
think?
What's Michael
Air
Penix?
rate?
What's Michael Penix's air rate?
You don't think air rate's valid?
No. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think half these stats in the game that it just gives people something to do that never watched football or played it. But that's besides the point.
Well, no, listen, I think some of these numbers are fine. I think you're being rude.
All right.
I think you're being rude.
It's possible.
All right, I took Drake London as high as 12 receptions.
Okay. 12?
Yeah.
All right, good for him. All right, yeah.
Are you going to root it in or no?
Yeah, I'll root it in. I do like Michael Penix anytime touchdown.
Come on.
7-1.
No, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, again, a primetime game, I think Michael Penix, if he has an opportunity to break contain, he's mobile enough to hit pay dirt. And we saw both quarterbacks in the primetime game last night score. They took one off with Jared Goff, but Mahomes got there.
But I will say this, and I think this is something that we've talked about in the past, where I feel like if in these primetime games you could just go double QB anytime, like over the course of the season, I think you might make out.
On the primetime?
Yes. No, right? Like Mahomes and Trevor got it on that Monday game.
Yep. What was another one?
JJ, Caleb Williams got it that first Monday night. That's two off the top of my head.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean?
It's not a bad look. Falcons starting here. Let's see what happens. Let's see.
Falcons ball first.
Looks great on the screen.
You like these? Which uniform do you like more? Is the real question. That's what people want to know.
I mean, probably the Falcons.
The Falcons.
Old school.
You like the red helmets?
I do. I like that look.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it, Joe.
Bijan looks tough tonight.
Do you know that Bijan? I was doing a little Offensive Player of the Year work.
Buzzwords. That's what I was thinking. Took me a while.
Offensive Player of the Year work. Do you know that Bijan Robinson is on pace for 1,147 receiving yards?
Yeah, he had 92 week one.
He had 100 in the game against Washington.
Yeah.
He's on pace, Joe, for the second most total receiving plus rushing yards in a single season.
Listen,
Ball's loose!
Oh, boy.
Ball's loose!
Already.
Buffalo! Buffalo!
There you go.
Who's the flag on?
It's definitely it's on it.
Oh, there's a lot of rooting on there.
That's it.
A lot of rooting. Game script behind the ball. London. Great. And then they're ahead of us in there now. All right, so now we're really up against it.
All right.
Now we're really up against it.
This is it.
Now we're in the
What was the penalty?
hour.
What was the penalty?
I don't know. That's a great tackle.
Ball's
What was
out.
the penalty? Offsides. Offsides first play of the game. I got to tell you, Joe.
Bad look. Bad look. There's Pitts. Looks great.
No, sweet. So you're gonna do the? You don't even. Do you have some Pittses in there or no?
It's in a couple parlays.
Yeah. No, you and the.
I'll root it in for you. We need Drake London reception.
Would you give it to him right here on this play?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, give it to him the whole game. But to your point about Bijan, Bijan's utilized correctly by Atlanta's offense. There you go.
Oh, with the yards,
You
though.
should have taken the yards.
Yeah, call him back. Call him back.
Should have taken the yards.
I should have taken a 6, 7. What's he doing? I should have taken. I should have taken.
It's been a while.
First
since we've done
reception.
that.
I know.
It's
been 2 weeks, I think.
Go ahead.
Saw you yesterday, though, which was nice.
Great day yesterday.
It was a good one. It was a good one here. Look, we're on Buffalo minus 3.5. Defense is going to have to get some stops.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see this game trend under. So the other one, I feel, but it's very rare. Both of these are going to trend over. So slow it down here. But to your point about Bijan, he is utilized correctly by that offense. And you see certain guys sort of, waste talent. We talk about Derrick Henry not being used enough in the passing game for Baltimore.
Yeah.
I mean, Bijan could be a 1,300-yard rusher, 1,000-yard receiver. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, you talk about his pass-catching ability to get him out in space. That's what you want.
It is remarkable.
There you go.
I mean, all right, here we go. All right, something to watch. Something to watch all of a sudden.
Drake London.
But I will say, Joe, for Bijan, like, what I like from Atlanta this year is clearly the MO is he's just got to touch the football, right? I think that this is a team who drafted him as high as they did, and in some ways have then not utilized him to the draft position.
Right.
A guy, and we all know how talented he is. You got to get him the football time and time.
You have
and time
to put
again.
him out. You have to create opportunities and mismatch.
Yeah.
If he's a 3-down back, which he is, there's no reason to sub him out for Tyler Algier. I mean, Algier is good. He's not elite. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If he's a good change of pace back.
He is, but he is.
He's good, but he's nowhere near the athleticism of Bijan Robinson. I mean, he's like, if there's one back that's similar to Saquon, it is Bijan because of how he can catch.
I think Bijan is one of 3 running backs that I would say has a case for, well, coming into the year, has a case for best running back in football. Him, Gibbs, and Saquon coming into the year.
Right.
Right now.
And they could all catch.
Josh Jacobs been great in the receiving game. Jonathan Taylor having a monster year. Saquon obviously having a down season. But, yeah, you've got, whoa, is he out of the cannon? And he's into the end
just
zone,
like I
too.
said, Algiers is Tyler Algier.
Wow.
Great change of pace back. What did I say?
21-yard touchdown. I got to tell you, Buffalo gashed on that opening drive.
Absolutely. Through the air, on the ground.
Any way you want it, they got it. Josh Allen better be ready to respond. I got a feeling he will be. Before we hit this break, game goes pick, minus 113 either side. Do you want to get on Buffalo? We'll talk about it next on SportsGrid.
Football contest season is back, and so is the Las Vegas Football Contest Show. Season 2, the sharpest football contest show in the land. Focusing on all 3 Circus Sports contests and the Westgate Superbook Super Contest, we handicap the games and release our contest picks every week of the season. Featuring Super Contest champions Brady Cannon, James Salinas, and former NFL player Mike Pritchard, all team will have you prepared this season like none other. Check us out every weekend right here on SportsGrid.
You may be surprised, because I am, that the athlete in the world who has become the first billionaire is Cristiano Ronaldo. I did not know that, and I did not have that on my bingo card. So after his contract that he just signed, it means that he's the first athlete to ever earn $1 billion playing sports.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
This one's for you, Tommy Reynolds. I know you're a Rochester Americans guy, but the big team, the Buffalo Sabres, at home against the listless Rangers. Can we get plus 102? We can in overtime. Snuggaroo does it again. Buffalo over the Rangers.
The early line, only on SportsGrid.
I told you Vladimir Guerrero would hit a home run. He hits a home run on his first pitch. 2-run shot, 2-0 Jays. And I gave you Suarez earlier. I'm telling you, Scott. Contreras last night, Story the other night. Bro, every night I've been hitting these home run props. And not the easy Ohtani ones at plus 190. Right. These are plus 450s, baby.
In-game live, only on SportsGrid.
All right, back at the right here on SportsGrid. Kevin Walsh, Joe Lisi, opening drive touchdown for the Falcons, Joe, which was going to be a first play fumble. Let's not forget that. The opening run for Bijan was fumbled, but an offsides call took that back. The next thing you know, 23-yard completion, 10-yard completion, 8-yard run, 21-yard run, touchdown. I mean, that is
as quick as you can get down the field in 3 minutes. Unbelievable. Great drive. You talk about getting the playmakers to football, Bijan, Drake London. I mean, what more can you ask for? And Penix lived up to the hype. I mean, perfect throws.
Well, so the thing with Michael Penix last year is he was really aggressive down the field, and he was really aggressive down the field against Washington. And I'm sure that that's something that they want to continue in this game. Is get, as you always say, Joe, the chunk plays, right? They make a big difference.
You have to get them. When you start doing the bubble screens and the running sideline to sideline, you go right into the strength of a defense. I don't understand it. You look at all the more aggressive and successful teams in the NFL, they attack vertically.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. I thought he was first play, Joe. Oh, wow. We got a shootout at the OK Corral. All right. So maybe 1,000 points. What do you think they go live total after that huge completion? 57.5. That's the tallest we've seen so far.
Unbelievable.
Josh Allen hits a 45-yarder on the first play to Josh Palmer. Wow.
Unbelievable. Unreal. I tell you, Cook was open underneath, too.
That's where I thought it was going. So you can't really get mad at him,
He took the shot. Josh Palmer had a cheap number tonight.
He's got to be through any number.
Yeah, he is. Every time I bet Josh Palmer with the Chargers, never stepped up. I haven't bet him with the Bills. Every game he's through his number. Oh, yeah. It's.
Yeah, you've got eyes on it then. So, one of the interesting things, we'll see how this develops throughout this game, Joe, right? But it's a talented Atlanta offense. And you and I now, for a few weeks, have been talking about the top of this league because we're trying to figure out, who is the best team? Who are the 5 best teams, right?
Right.
And a team like Buffalo is one of the best teams. I do believe that. But that defense was an issue for them last year.
Right.
Mahomes torched them in the AFC Championship game. And, what are the last 2 football games we've watched? Mahomes last night and this game here. And you look at it, and even if Buffalo is better than Kansas City, you're like, all right, well, they're going to have to find a way to stop Mahomes. And it's going to be – now, look, the Chiefs are going to have to find a way to stop Josh.
Right.
But you keep showing up into these games where, it's 1st to 30.
Yeah.
And it just – and, again, I know I'm skipping well ahead to late January, but I'm just saying for Buffalo, like, they just now for a little bit can't get that side of the football shirt up.
No, and they've had injuries. They made adjustments. And, again, they looked okay in the early part of the year. But when your offense is putting up 30 to 35 almost every week, it doesn't really matter, right? But it only matters when you get to the playoffs. What we saw right now early on, I mean, you look at the game when they played New England, that defense didn't come up. Now they've had, I want to say, glimpses of when the game is on the line, they make a play like they did against Baltimore and certainly in the fourth quarter against New England, but there's no consistency. And then you see a younger team like Atlanta just gash them early, and you're like, how can I bet this team big picture?
Right.
Because they're going to have to do
their numbers. And that has been again, I don't think Buffalo should be, 40-1 to win a Super Bowl. But when they're 5-1 and the rest of the league is 8-1, like that's when I take issue with it.
Compare them to the Eagles, right?
Sure.
The Eagles have defensive concerns now too, right?
Yeah.
So, but which team would you buy into more about getting it right by the end of the regular season into the playoffs defensively? Would you take a shot with the Bills or would you take a shot with the Eagles? I would probably bet the Eagles in that type of situation, hoping that they bounce back into form.
I'll put it to you a different way, and I don't know if you'll agree with me. Buffalo's offense we know is great.
Yeah.
Green Bay's defense, in my opinion, we know is great. I don't
Up
know if
until this point, yes.
Okay. Who is more likely then to be also great? Green Bay's offense or Buffalo's defense? You see what I'm saying? And the Buffalo defense doesn't feel like they have the ceiling of some of these other teams' weak units.
But I still don't buy into the Green Bay wide receiver. Now, Golden had a big game yesterday. So if you're going to buy into Golden, if you think he's going to come on the way he did for Texas last year, and he found that niche with Quinn Ewers, then obviously you buy into Green Bay. They are starting to throw the football when they have to, and that's a great sign for the Packers.
Yeah. Look, we are going to be running up against the break here. We've got a 2nd and long, though, for Buffalo. So Josh is going to have to make a little bit of magic here to convert what is now going to be a 3rd and long for this football team. It's trending towards a field goal. No guarantee, but if that's where this lands, good shot you see a plus price next to Buffalo in the live market. We're going to hit a break. We're going to continue to update you on all of this right here on SportsGrid.
Two favorites are still the two favorites. So for me, it's just whether or not you got Herbert at a better price or if you think there's a better price to get at this point. But I mean, with the way Josh Allen plays and generally Lamar Jackson, it still does appear to be a two-player race. The only thing, obviously, this is an injury league, Adam, and in the NFL, an injury that keeps you out 4 or 5 games, all of a sudden, those odds will shift.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
Talk to me. Who are some of the guys? What are the keys for a victory here?
Well, Joe, I mean, we have this one player. I mean, it's like having Tom Brady at quarterback in the Super Bowl. We've got Scotty Scheffler. I think the first key is that, and this is going to sound crazy, but I think we should play him in all 5 matches. I'm just throwing it out there. 15 wins in 2 years. We got to get him out there.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
They know the minutia of game time decisions, when to call timeouts, when the kick, go for 2, and all that other stuff better than the head coaches, because the head coaches aren't watching 30, 35 games like sports fans are between college football and the NFL. All the head coaches are doing are watching game films. They may be watching 30 game films, but they're not watching game management. So the fan does know.
In-game live, only on SportsGrid.
Everything changed at that point. They went and got Jonquel Jones, and they really had that triple threat monster team. That second year they lost in the WNBA Finals, 3 games to 1 against the Las Vegas Aces. Year 3, they finally get over the top hump. And you can question whether they should have won the title with that foul call late in Game 5 that sent Breanna Stewart to the foul line.
Betting above the rim, only on SportsGrid.
Quick baseball update. 9-3 Mariners, they are rocking. The Blue Jays' Josh Naylor adds on with a solo shot, or a 2-run shot, in that game to the football. Touchdown on a 3rd and 13 by Josh Allen. He has 2 completions for 64 yards. It's a 19-yard touchdown pass to Dawson Knox. Live, 3.5-point number. You are expensive if you take Atlanta right now at -130. Plus 146 for them to win the game. Joe, this total now 158.5. Let me look at one other spot. Let's see.
150.
I'm sorry. There's a 58.5 and there's a 59.5. So, we're seeing it. We're seeing a big time number here.
I mean, this could be like last year. I remember the road games for Josh Allen. We went on the road to Detroit.
The Rams and Lions back-to-back weeks. Yeah.
So is this going to be a 90-point game?
It could. I'm not getting in front of it.
I know. That's the problem, is that I don't want to chase it either.
Right.
I'd rather just, if you think it's going to go off the rails, which right now it doesn't look like it's going to stop.
Yeah.
We just take the props. Now, I did look. I did have, I took a lottery one.
Go ahead.
I have Josh for 250, Penix for 250, with Cook and some players in the second game. So I thought I was completely out. So when I saw the pinball machine go back and forth in this game, I thought I was out because I only have Cook. I don't. I have the quarterbacks too.
Oh, so Cook's not in it.
On that one, he isn't. No.
So it's each quarterback for but each quarterback for 250 doesn't sound like a lotto. So it just sounds like
it also has
your second game has got some stuff in there.
It's got some big guys. Plus, I have 250. 1 touchdown throw a piece, Penix and Allen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4 legs. And then I have a couple of players in the second. And then, so we got it up to, I think it's 19-1.
Right, but it's not a 4-legger. It's like a 10-legger.
It's like an 8.
All right. I played a very calm each quarterback on this evening for 200 passing and 1 passing touchdown.
It's light.
Yeah, it was around 420. You know?
Prime time,
Yeah, listen.
I thought you were going to give me a sell me something. Which, by the way, hit yesterday. Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, but your better call was what you said about my sell me something. Brian Thomas up to 90 hits. I prefer Ladd for 100 hits. BTJ does not get to 100. What? Had a 54-yard touchdown call back.
Now, come on, you kept saying. Now, come on.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. All right, well, you're not allowed to do that, Atlanta. Might as well just throw to Drake London on this play. That was remarkable, though. That really was.
Yeah.
That was a bad loss for Jacksonville. I mean, look, Seattle's a decent team. Short number, and that closed Seattle as a favorite.
9 straight road win, right?
Yeah, great on the road.
That's a mark of a good coach, I will say.
Yeah,
I'll give him credit.
You got to win the home games. They can't keep losing at home. Seattle, I'm just saying.
You can make the argument they've had some tough home games. Tampa Bay.
They lost to Tampa in a shootout, and they lost to the Niners in Week 1. Yeah, they lost to the better teams, though, right? Would you say that those are the two best teams they've played?
And emotionally, maybe Jacksonville was down just after the win against.
Week. Teams have not been good against the number on a Monday night so far this season. Oh, good hands,
caught that.
Drake.
There you go.
I mean, I'm just...
You almost buried him.
Get
off of him.
They're kicking him. That's what you said that one night. That's my favorite. Yeah, you couldn't have touched him. Why do you have to body slam him? I didn't enjoy that.
Yeah. 3 receptions already for Love.
Yeah, pretty good start, I will say. His number was 5.5 or 6.5, depending on what you wanted to do with the juice on it. I would say more 6.5, though. That's to him again. Now a 3rd and long here for Atlanta. A really dangerous spot for the Falcons because of how. Now I know Atlanta looked great and they got slowed up, but Buffalo you expect it from a little bit more. So if this is a 3 and out here for the Falcons, it feels like a Josh touchdown drive is almost inevitable on this next one. I don't know if you would agree with that.
Yeah, I do feel like Josh is going to go up and down the field. I think the only way that Atlanta look, it's a great start.
Yep.
But if you're trying to win the game, you want to utilize. Now, maybe Raheem wants to get, his offense confidence. I get it.
Yeah.
Maybe they feel they can go toe-to-toe, and Penix has showed that up until this point. But I just think the problem is that to maintain that for 4 quarters for Atlanta is going to be a lot more difficult than Buffalo. And so Buffalo will be the team to push tempo.
Yep.
So I think it's Josh could be on his way today, 350. I mean, there's no doubt that with the game plan, because they only utilized Cook once in the rushing attack once they got inside the 30, right? First big play, it was play action.
Right away.
You got to believe that Atlanta's playing run first.
Yeah.
So that's why I think all the secondary options could be open early. But again, they jump up 14-7. Now it's like, hey, Josh is on pace for 350, 4 touchdowns tonight. What are you going to give us?
Right.
The only way you could dial that back if you think your defense is at a disadvantage is utilize the rushing attack with Algier and Bijan Robinson, which potentially would lead to we should have banged that 59.5.
See, I don't know if I feel that way because that was such a quick one, Joe. Right now you're seeing 58.5, 57.5 out there. If Josh goes down and they rip a quick score, I mean, this thing's going to go right back up.
63?
60.5, 61.5 could be on,
I think I'm willing to take a shot. 62.
I mean, they're putting Buffalo up to 4.5-point favorites. I mean, they expect points here on this drive.
You would think. I mean, right now.
See if I can find.
I mean, Josh made plays with his legs, too, in that game, in that drive.
The Bills are, and I don't know if, I don't bet into this market a lot. Plus 185 for an offensive touchdown on this drive.
That's a lot. I mean, what's a field goal?
Let's see. I got you a field goal here. So just an attempt, which isn't bad. Doesn't have to go in. 350.
I like that better.
Let me see here. I'm looking now. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's see. Punt is plus 150. That's interesting. Just for comparison, Atlanta's next drive to be a touchdown is plus 220. I would almost, have expected maybe a bigger gap a little bit. Like, it makes me feel like the Buffalo number then isn't at least, it's not, maybe it's just not a market where you're going to feel like you've got a ton of value in. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough. It's tough. I'm trying to look. Let me see what I can find.
James Cook went down to minus 120 for an anytime. Josh Allen plus 120.
What is Coleman?
Plus 220, same number as Shakir.
See, I'm inclined to take this 58.5 under 136. They're hanging you.
They've got, I don't know if the 57.5 minus 110, just trying to, just looking around.
Josh is already up to 274.5 passing.
Yeah.
So receiving here.
Let me see something here. Do they have Josh Allen? Josh Allen, Lisi, first quarter passing yards. He's at 64. To get to 95 is plus 102. Or Penix is at 35. To get to 45, minus 106.
I like Penix a little bit more.
You could go up, if they get the ball back, you can get up the ladder with Penix. The idea is, they're not sure if Penix gets the football.
Receiving here, Coleman's 37.5. He's got none.
Yep.
Cook is down. I think I would be jumping on that 12.5 again.
Yeah, I would give it a beat though, because I just think one drive, it's not moved enough.
So let me ask you, if they go on this drive, he's not targeted. You think I'll get 9.5?
Yeah.
Then I'll wait.
What was the straight number pregame?
14.5.
Yeah, you're going to be around 9.5. But potentially when it pops. Oh, I thought that. Oh wow, the no look bat down.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. That's. I mean,
he's had him out in the flat a couple of times, and he's made the proper read.
He's just he's really challenging them downfield. Now, I will say for you,
that's good.
Yes, if they're going to go, start,
bing.
Some underneath stuff is definitely going to be there for this football team, no doubt. Quick break, right back here Monday night. Bills Falcons on SportsGrid.
Two favorites are still the two favorites. So for me, it's just whether or not you got Herbert at a better price or if you think there's a better price to get at this point. But I mean, with the way Josh Allen plays and generally Lamar Jackson, it still does appear to be a two-player race. The only thing, obviously, this is an injury league, Adam, and in the NFL, an injury that keeps you out 4 or 5 games, all of a sudden, those odds will shift.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
Talk to me. Who are some of the guys? What are the keys for a victory here?
Well, Joe, I mean, we have this one player. I mean, it's like having Tom Brady at quarterback in the Super Bowl. We've got Scotty Scheffler. I think the first key is that, and this is going to sound crazy, but I think we should play him in all 5 matches. I'm just throwing it out there. 15 wins in 2 years. We got to get him out there.
The early line, only on SportsGrid.
They know the minutia of game time decisions, when to call timeouts, when the kick, go for 2, and all that other stuff better than the head coaches, because the head coaches aren't watching 30, 35 games like sports fans are between college football and the NFL. All the head coaches are doing are watching game films. They may be watching 30 game films, but they're not watching game management. So the fan does know.
In-game live, only on SportsGrid.
Everything changed at that point. They went and got Jonquel Jones, and they really had that triple threat monster team. That second year they lost in the WNBA Finals, 3-1 against the Las Vegas Aces. Year 3, they finally get over the top hump. And you can question whether they should have won the title with that foul call late in Game 5 that sent Breanna Stewart to the foul line.
Betting above the rim, only on SportsGrid.
All right, they're going to review what was a really nice throw, Khalil Shakir catch for CRI.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It would have been a 16-yard pickup. I'm pretty sure they're going to take it off the board, though. It's going to be a punt.
Yeah, so, I mean, great throw. I mean, just couldn't keep his foot in bounds. But, I mean, it was there. You see him taking deep shots throughout this game now. That could open up the rushing attack for Cook and Ty Johnson a little bit later. I still think the screen game is involved, especially when you have that defense thinking that you're going to go to the deep third outside the hashes. All of a sudden now everything is open. So we'll see. Right now they adjusted. Both defenses had good stops. Josh Allen, rushing attack for Buffalo, not as smooth right now. Even with Josh Allen breaking contain, it doesn't look clean at this point. So some of the looks that Atlanta's doing early on are getting to the offensive line. They've gotten some pressure on Josh Allen. He's made some throws, busted contain. But, again, I still lean to Buffalo. I'm mad because I did want to take the 58.5
but
under.
It's not moved a lot because these drives are so 3-and-out quick. It's not.
But that's good, though. I mean, that's good for props. It keeps you involved.
Right, but I'm saying what I'm saying is you've not. It's you wanted to bet an under. There's been 2 props since, and it's moved a point. You know what I mean? Like, it's not moved as much as you would think because of how quick these drives have been.
True. And how the play calling has been. I mean, we haven't seen, like, run.
Well, right.
We've seen 1 run and then 3 passes in a row. So the game script
teams are staying
and
aggressive.
game flow are very aggressive. They're putting the football into the quarterback's hands. So we'll see what happens with the Falcons.
And they're not really looking, like you said, so right now, I don't know, has there been a check down attempt even? Right? Like the Drake London one was like...
It was a 3-yard check down. We haven't seen Bijan or Cook get involved yet.
No.
Curious to see what they do here. Great Saturday. Look at that.
Oh, wow. Maybe we'll get together, watch those games.
We'll cover it.
Oh. Never mind. I'm on the outs.
You're not on the outs.
Never mind. I'm on the outs. The Rat Pack holding it down. Holding it down.
Penn State Northwestern was in the Rat Pack.
It was a big game.
It was a big game.
You want to quickly?
What?
James Franklin, you got a premier candidate for that job that you like? Or do you have like a favorite of who you think it's going to be?
I mean, everybody's talking Diaz, too, and I understand Diaz, from a defensive coordinator position, has done a fantastic job, and he's doing a great job with Duke. They're in a great matchup this weekend against Georgia Tech.
Booked his favorites.
I will say, does it move the needle? Does it move Signetti? Yeah, Rule. I'm not so sure. Like, again, Rule, I love Rule. But could he turn around Nebraska before I buy into the Penn State type of situation?
Him being an alum is a big thing. My question with Rule is just, will the fan base be excited if that's the guy?
Well, that's my point. Like, Kurt Signetti comes in 2 years, he might have his team in the college football playoff for Indiana.
Right.
This was a team that had a 5.5 win total 2 years ago.
Yeah. It's crazy to say, but I don't think Signetti leaves.
No, I don't think so either. Again, when you have that train in motion in today's college football, why do you want to leave?
Right.
So Lanning, you think Lanning's, but I don't think Lanning's, but I don't think Kiffin's. But if they get to the college football playoff this year, there is no reason to leave Ole Miss. Now, people will say the money and this. Yeah, but with the money, they have to understand comes that higher expectation.
There's one thing, and look, I know it's a big third down here, but there's one thing, Joe, that makes that job very attractive for next season. I don't know if you've seen it floating around.
Go ahead.
Next year's schedule, no Ohio State, no Oregon. Well, that's just a bad job.
Yeah,
flags. Yeah. No Ohio State, no Oregon.
Right.
They host USC, they go to Michigan. If they go to Washington, who knows? But like my point is, assuming the new coach can do a good job with retention, portal, whatever, they might be booked to have another 10-2 season, be right back in the playoff.
Who? Indiana?
No, Penn State.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, you're not walking into a rebuild.
No, so I'll just throw this. He's gotten 2 quarterbacks now in the transfer. Signetti. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got Nathan Rourke, Curtis Rourke. CFL. Curtis Rourke and Mendoza.
Yep.
He gets them from Cal. He gets them from Ohio, and they are plug and play type of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Name me the elite quarterback that we've Hackenberg, Zach Mills.
I know.
I mean, you want to go through the list of, Darryl Clark.
I know he's got the injury, but
I'm just saying, Sean Clifford, Bo Prabula, Will Levitt. Where is the elite? He had better quarterbacks, James Franklin, with Jordan Rodgers and that team that won back-to-back 9 and 4 seasons at Vanderbilt than he's had at Penn State.
So to me, I think that's just like not being able to get it right at the recruiting level, though.
But he's always in the top 5, top 10 recruiting. But you can't get a quarterback.
These guys are supposed to be good quarterbacks from the high school
ranks. How?
Because
Because they're local guys. They're local guys. You want Northeast guys. Have you ever gotten in a quarterback from California? Or have you gotten a Dante Moore? Have you gotten, I'm just saying, a DJU? And I'm not saying DJU was the
I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say.
Where is the skill talent? You get great running backs, but you can't get a quarterback. Here's the bottom line. If you're going to have a quarterback that's a game manager, you better have a top 5 defense. And they've had good defenses. They haven't had elite defenses. Your defense has a 10-0 lead against Ohio State last year. Drew Aller can't step up. He can't complete a pass to a wide receiver in the biggest game of the year. That's on James Franklin. That's not on anybody else. I don't care that he beats Minnesota and that he beats Bowling Green. Do you?
No, well, and that's why. So I think it's a little annoying when people are like, Penn State, you should be grateful. James Franklin, put you in a situation to win big games. Okay? You're not supposed to settle. They lost back-to-back games as 20-point favorites, first team in over 30 years. So I think they had, I think they had to do. I thought they could give him the year.
Yeah.
But the way it works, you got to go quick to give yourself an opportunity to shift things around as Drake London grabs his 4th ball.
And
I mean, this guy's having a heck of a game.
On top of quarterback being average for years, they have never, when you look at the wide receivers, had elite wide receivers.
Yeah.
This isn't LSU.
Oh, I hear you. Big first down for the Falcons. Let's keep your eyes on it. It's a Monday nighter. We're live on SportsGrid.
Two favorites are still the two favorites. So for me, it's just whether or not you got Herbert at a better price or if you think there's a better price to get at this point. But I mean, with the way Josh Allen plays and generally Lamar Jackson, it still does appear to be a 2-player race. The only thing, obviously, this is an injury league, Adam, and in the NFL, an injury that keeps you out 4 or 5 games, all of a sudden, those odds will shift.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
Talk to me. Who are some of the guys? What are the keys for a victory here?
Well, Joe, I mean, we have this one player. I mean, it's like having Tom Brady at quarterback in the Super Bowl. We've got Scotty Scheffler. I think the first key is that, and this is going to sound crazy, but I think we should play him in all 5 matches. I'm just throwing it out there. 15 wins in 2 years. We got to get him out there.
The early line, only on SportsGrid.
They know the minutia of game time decisions, when to call timeouts, when the kick, go for 2, and all that other stuff better than the head coaches, because the head coaches aren't watching 30, 35 games like sports fans are between college football and the NFL. All the head coaches are doing are watching game films. They may be watching 30 game films, but they're not watching game management. So the fan does know.
In-game live, only on SportsGrid.
Everything changed at that point. They went and got Jonquel Jones, and they really had that triple threat monster team. That second year they lost in the WNBA Finals, 3-1 against the Las Vegas Aces. Year 3, they finally get over the top hump. You can question whether they should have won the title with that foul call late in Game 5 that sent Breanna Stewart to the foul line.
Betting above the rim, only on SportsGrid.
Wow. Oh, my. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Drake London Hall of Fame induction ceremony. This guy, Lisi, 5 grabs, 64 yards.
Man against boys.
1 touchdown.
Look at that with the hit.
That was an incredible play by Drake London there. Nice throw on a 3rd down, gotta have it situation at the 9.
Laser.
Extra point, I believe, is up and in.
Okay.
And that makes this game 14-7 Atlanta. Live numbers. Minus 128 Falcons. They flip to faves. 60.5 total. Where are you at?
It looks like it's going off the rails now. It looks like we're 70, 80. How high you want to go? Penix for 400.
I mean, this guy.
I mean, 400. They're back in the Pac-12. Oregon and Washington. This is a Bo Nix, Michael Penix special here.
And Josh Allen and Bo Nix, I've always said similar. I mean, so look, live numbers. They've got Josh Allen sitting 269.5. He only has 2 completions, which is incredible. He has 64 yards.
Well, he had that big one.
Yeah. Penix is at 231.5, 72 yards. They're keeping that light because they're ahead. Ground game started to work a little bit. Bijan's up to 92.5 live. He's got 40. He had a 22-yard run.
I don't like that.
On that drive.
I mean, do you believe that Atlanta's going to have the lead? Do you think that he's going to bust one? I mean, that's...
How about Algier, 44.5? He's at 20. Does Algier have another 24 in him? 25?
Yeah, especially if he's in there on 3rd down.
Yeah.
I feel like Algier does a little bit more of the cleanup work and dirty work when they have a lead. I mean, I still think Buffalo's the right side.
Okay.
I still think the under's in play. I know it sounds crazy. We have such a fast start.
Yeah.
But these games have a tendency, they jump out quick. And then all of a sudden they settle in and halftime adjustments, and all of a sudden game flow goes out the window. If you give me, what are we at right now?
Live total, we had 60.5.
I want that security. I want like 62.5, 63 and a half.
Yeah. Do we think the Bills score here? It was a big
I
question.
mean, we're coming up to a break, so we got one
What
play.
do you think they do? Run it and get out of there?
I mean, run game hasn't looked all that great.
No,
I would keep throwing.
But they've not ran on 1st down, really. So I'm not surprised. I know. I don't love it, but I'm not too surprised.
See, I think big picture, they're going to have to throw it to run here.
I see what you're saying.
I think play action on 1st and 2nd down, you want to run it. Do it later in the game when you have a lead. You can't do it now.
Can I just alert you to a big number?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you see these with these. I mean, Drake London just had 64 yards in the 1st quarter.
Right.
He's at 114.5.
That's 40 yards. 50.
50. Yeah, 51.
I mean, the way they don't look like they're slowing down in any capacity.
Right.
Why would you not feed Drake London throughout the game? And he's getting wide. I haven't seen a guy on him.
I think he's going to finish the game with about 15 targets at this point. I'm not trying to be.
No, I know.
Listen, I know. Like Penix has thrown the ball 8 times, 6 targets for Drake London.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the one, not drop, but it was.
He overthrew a little bit towards the sideline. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Pitts might be a red zone option, for an anytime touchdown. But again, the only I think outside of London, the only one I would buy into is Bijan, just because we know they get him involved.
He's the only guy who has a catch other than Drake London.
Right, and it was 31.5 to start. What is it now?
28.5, and he has 8.
Right.
So you need another 21.
I still think they get the screen game going with them. I think both teams do. I'm still buying into Cook, and I'm still buying in.
You know what numbers are a little high? And I know this might be silly. I'm not going to play it, but maybe I'm wrong. Dawson Knox has 19 yards.
I can't.
Live is 42.5. Knox is someone who's not a guarantee to catch another football. I know Kincaid is out, but I'm just saying.
No, not that.
In the
back, producers are all upset.
Dawson Knox's cousin is working in the back with these bats. No, I'm kidding. Anything else?
No,
anything else?
I mean, again, I'd be buying into Keon Coleman, Shakir.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh Palmer's hot, but again, is he going to go back to him? Is he going to be the guy?
I know you don't.
65 was Palmer.
By the way, Cook's 12.5 receiving, so they haven't dropped that much yet because of the trailing.
Right.
His rushing number's down to 51.5.
I'm not touching him in the rushing game.
Not your style for today?
Not my style.
All right.
Receiving game.
I got you. So, look, here's the deal, folks. We're coming up against the break. When we come back, we're going to be joined by Gabriel Morency and Scott Wetzel. We're going to get their thoughts on the first quarter and then some between the Falcons and the Buffalo Bills and what they like for the game that they will have you covered for, which is the Commanders and the Bears. That's next on SportsGrid.